How to spot a fake pair of Jordan 1 lows. Hey everybody, I'm Massimo. Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. And today we're going over another how to spot a fake tutorial. Today we're going to do a pair of Jordan 1 lows. You guys absolutely killed on the support when I did New Balances, foam runners, all that stuff. Now it's time to do Jordan 1 lows. So before we get into it, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now, let's get into this how to spot a fake pair of Jordan 1 lows. Alright, first off, before you can even look at the shoes, check out the box. This is the Jordan 1 low mochas. So the box is different from other Jordan 1 lows, but normally Jordan 1 lows come in an all black box with a red Nike logo. Basically, the key thing you want to check out on the box is right here on the sizing tag. So you can go ahead and pause this video to go check out your pair of Jordan 1 lows or others, but basically you want to check for the font sizing, spacing, pretty much the spelling as well. Also the placement of the fonts. If you see some random text around the sizing tag, it could be a replicated tag. As well, if you see some lettering off a little bit, that's a good sign it's also been replicated. Also check out the font quality. So if you see it's not that sharp and it's a little fuzzy, good indicator that it's a fake sizing tag. Opening up the lid, and here is the Jordan 1 lows. Alright, so the first thing you want to check out on the Jordan 1 low is, of course, the other sizing tag. That would be inside the shoe on the side right about there. Once again, kind of the same deal. You want to check out the font quality, sizing, and spacing and placement. So to give a better example, here's a photo right here of a real versus fake sizing tag. As you can see, the real one has the right size on the font, and the fake one looks like to be a little bit too small. The spacing is all messed up, and I think there are also some random text on there that just should not be on the sizing tag. Alright, the next thing you're going to go check out is the rear of the Jordan 1 low. Most notably is that Wings logo right there. Many Jordan 1 lows have different Wings logos, but this one has it right on the pull tab. Some of them have it right on the heel itself. Same deal as always, give a little closer look. You want to check out the font itself, making sure the lettering is all in the right place, as well as the print quality. Show you what I'm talking about once again. Here's a photo example, real versus fake. As you can see, the fake one, the placing on the pull tab is messed up. It looks like to be slightly higher. Looks like to be a little too wide as well as the lettering is all a little messed up. Looks like the O's are kind of in the wrong spot in spacing. So yeah, the O, I think also I would agree, is really badly done on fakes. And in case you have another pair of Jordan 1 lows, here's what that photo looks like if the Wings logo is on the heel. In this one, you're mostly just looking for the quality of the stitching, if it's embroidered. All of the fake ones, the embroiderment is really messed up. It'd be kind of like too short and too thick in some areas. And of course, the overall placement on the heel itself. Another thing that's messed up a lot is, of course, the swoosh logo. What I noticed mostly on fake pairs what's messed up is the cut of the swoosh logo. Notice that this one has a really nice and fine cut to it and everything. Fake ones are going to be really like frailed and puffy, and it won't have as much of a sharp cut to it. As well as fake ones, the placement of the logo will be too far down low or too far up, as you will see in this photo. Once again, beautiful photo example right here. This one on the fake one looks like the logo which is placed just too far up, while the real one is centered perfectly. So to follow up on that, just be sure to check overall quality. So check the stitching on the sneaker, making sure that's all nice, sharp, nicely defined, nothing frailed or out of place. Stitching on these shoes are really pristine now. So if you get yourself a pair of shoes and the stitching is like messed up, going one way where it shouldn't, not as straight, and it's all frailed up, good sign it's a fake. Leather quality as well. I know a lot of these Jordan 1s have really terrible leather quality, but this one had really nice ones, so give a nice thumb press around that. Should be really nice and buttery smooth leather on the nicer pairs like the Jordan 1 mochas, as well as give it a sniff. If you have another pair on hand and you just generally know the smell of Jordan 1s from their factory, go ahead and just smell and compare it to the other shoe. If you sniff this shoe and it smells like it's made for somewhere else, it probably is, and that could be meaning it's a fake. One of the last logos you want to check on the Jordan 1s is the top logo right here. So Jordan 1 lows typically will have the Jumpman logo. And that's going to look something like this. And of course, just once again, you just want to check out the quality of the embroiderment, making sure it's all in the right place. As you can see, the fake one is just way too poofy and way too thick, while the real one is more sharp and defined. On the Jordan 1 Low Mochas and other special ones, you're going to have a really nice OG Nike Air tag on that. And it's really just the same method as always. Just find a photo, look at the real one versus the one you have on hand, and look at the sizing, spacing, and overall quality of the tag. You can pause this video right now if you need it to look at the Jordan 1 Low Mochas. Another trick that I learned recently, and this one came from the Yeezy Foam Runners, is actually how the shoe sits on a flat plane. So just take your shoe, put it on a box, and look how it sits. As you can see, it's pretty much flat and has a little bit of a come up right there. Fake pairs actually will sit very, very, very flat. So leaving at this toe right section right here, it'll kind of like scrunch down like that and be very flat. But as you can see, the real pair, if you just sit it flat, has a little bit of an arch at an angle at the top. And now the shoe in this position right now, it's a good thing to also check the overall silhouette. So basically look at the rear. So basically for Jordan 1s, I'm going to go and look at the rear because that's the one that's mostly messed up. So these ones, at least the Mochas, have a very rear coming up right here, and it kind of dives in a little bit. So just take your fingers, run them up, flat, and it dives in. Fake pairs will be really, really straight. As in you take your fingers, and as you run them up, it'll be straight. These ones, you take your fingers, run them up, and it has a little bit of a dive in. Very, very important detail. And also look at it from this angle too. Make sure the width and everything is really nice. Jordan 1 highs would have a really nice hourglass shape, and fake ones will really mess it up because they would just be too thick. But Jordan 1 lows, they're generally pretty straight. But if you look at the rear of it and you notice like it's too narrow or way too thick, good sign that this might be a fake. And yeah, I think that's all you're really going to need for the sneaker side of things. This next thing is also just my personal experience, is to check out the seller. Ask the seller, hey, where'd you get the sneakers? Hey, why are you selling the sneakers? Trying to get a story going. If you're realizing the stories that they're saying just don't quite match up, it's a good sign that they're trying to lie to you. So just keep on asking questions. As for the receipt, all this stuff. And yeah, I think that's all really is to it, to how to spot a fake pair of Jordan 1 Lows. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.